YouTube? D4G here, banging out another video. Today I'm bringing y'all 5 spring Middle Eastern fragrances that I think are under talked about and deserve a little bit more hype than what they've gotten in the past. Now some of these are going to be masculine and some of these are going to be unisex for my ladies that are watching and supporting as well. Man, let's get started. Starting the list off, we're going to go with Khasabi from Latafa. Now I've talked about this one many a times, bro. I need y'all to get on board when it comes to this one. Some of the notes you're going to get in this is going to be bergamot, jasmine, white flowers, and woodsy notes. Bro, this is a top 5 Middle Eastern for life for me. This is that good. Khasabi stands for woods, and you're gonna get a lot of it throughout this fragrance. You get hit with a huge citrus opening in the beginning, and that's gonna be coming from that bergamot as well as the lemon note that is gonna be given off. You get a little bit of floral from the white flowers as well as the jasmine that's gonna come out as in the mid, but it's not gonna be floral dominant. And then once it hits the dry down, you're gonna get a lot of the woodsy notes. This fragrance is gonna be extremely woody once it hits that dry down, mixed with a little bit of flower accords as well as bergamot from the open. This is a dope masculine fragrance with the woody dry down. This is one that I think a lot of my fellas will like, and it really goes for a lot of seasons and a lot of situations. If you haven't checked it out already, this one is BOB safe, and I'm talking about Khasabi from Latafa. Now this next fragrance is one that I recently picked up, but it's still gonna be great during that springtime. And this is gonna be one of the unisex fragrances I was telling y'all about. Talking about Cayenne Unlimited. Some of the notes you pick up in this one is raspberry, apple, bergamot, black birch, woody notes, vanilla, and some oak moss. Very fruity citrus opening with this fragrance, and it's gonna give it a little bit of a soapy feel to it as well. That soapy feel is really gonna be coming from the black birch, whereas the fruits and citruses are mainly gonna be coming from the apple, raspberry, as well as the bergamot note that you're going to get in this. Now just because it's fruity in the opening does not mean that it stays that way for long, because as it works its way through the mid, it's going to become more of a floral and woody scent. Now it's not a rose dominant floral, even though it does have rose in it. It's mainly just going to be coming from white flowers and other floral accords, and then once you hit the dry down, it's going to become a very nice vanilla oak moss type of dry down. A little bit earthy, but it's gonna have enough sweetness to counterbalance that earthiness to where it's still masculine for my men out there, but it has a nice feminine twist as well. So this is gonna be the one that I would say for my ladies out there for sure. This one is nice that you and your man can rock. Has a little bit of a creamy milkiness to it as well, and that's what's really gonna help it out for the ladies. But again, it's still very nice balance between the unisex. Second fragrance we're talking about is Cayenne Unlimited. Now we're going back to the fellas with this one, and this one is gonna be a nice pure excess clone, and I'm talking about Magnificent from our moth. Grapefruit, apple, spices, ginger, vanilla, suede, and woody notes. Again, this is a clone of Pure Excess, and this is a very nice clone at that. Now I do know that Pure Excess doesn't cost too much, but I really did want this fragrance. In the opening, you're gonna notice that this fragrance is citrus heavy as well as spicy, and that's gonna be due to the grapefruit, apple, as well as the overall spices that this fragrance just generally has in it. Now once it hits the mid, that ginger is going to be the main player that you're going to get in this. Still a little bit of afterthought from the spices as well as the apple that you got from the opening of this. And then once it's the dry down, it really becomes a sweet, woody style dry down. More woody than sweet. To me, this fragrance is masculine. This fragrance is classy. This fragrance is easy to wear for all ages, especially from a man out there. Again, anyone from 18 on up, I can really see rocking this fragrance comfortably and having a good time while they're doing it as well. Definitely a good fragrance that will be good for the office, but another one that would just really be good for any situation overall, especially during the day to evening time. Hey, the third fragrance that we talked about really can't go wrong with Magnificent by our mouth. Now going back to the unisex side of things, and this one is going to be a fragrance coming from the house of Latafa that, again, I really haven't seen too many people talk about this one. A fragrance that for me personally will be especially good on my sisters out there. Sis, hear me out. If you haven't checked out Royal Blends from Latafa, you are asleep. Fruits, spices, some nutmeg, a little bit of amber, and some woody notes. Very beautiful fragrance, fam. Fruits and spices up top, and that's mostly what you're gonna be getting in the opening of this fragrance. It's still gonna be more fruits than spice, but it does have a nice mixture between the two. This is gonna be another fragrance that's gonna be unisex, and this is gonna be a great unisex fragrance as well. This is one that I would more so say stick to towards the daytime, the evening. This will be a great brunch fragrance, especially, I'm telling you, man, for my ladies, my sisters out there. This is, look, I can't say enough about this. To my sisters out there, this is a great fragrance for y'all. I love it on my lady. I've had some of my female co-workers that even sprayed this on. They love it. I'm telling you, man, when they walk by me with this on, my neck just turned, bro. I catch whiplash in that. Bro, it's just a nice fragrance, man. Again, check it out if you haven't already. Another B.O.B. fragrance, and if I'm correct, I think this one's under $20. You can pick this one up at Joma Shop, I think, for less than 20 bucks. Royal Blends from Latafa. Now, the last fragrance on this list, shout out to my guy Danny. Shout out to my guy Red Mango for putting me on to this one. If you've been trying to get Chanel Platinum Ego East, look no further, fam. I got you covered with this one. Legacy from Armaf. Lavender, rosemary, petitgrain, sage, jasmine, and some cedar. Fam, it don't get better than this. If you trying to get something that smells like Chanel Platinum Ego East, fam, it really don't get much better than this one from Armaf. Outside of this bullshit, outside of this presentation that broke on me, other than that, fam, this is a beautiful fragrance. Got a very clean, soapy opening in the beginning of this fragrance. Comes out very fresh, and it's gonna be dominant in that lavender. You're gonna get a lot of lavender throughout this fragrance, mainly in the mid as well as the opening. After that, it does its own thing. It shifts a little bit differently, but in the opening and the mid, you're gonna get hit with a huge amount of lavender in this. It's mainly gonna be lavender, rosemary type of fragrance with a little bit of a woody dry down to it. It does have some petitgrain that comes out, but it's mostly gonna be the lavender, rosemary, and those woody notes that I mentioned. That's mainly what you're gonna be picking up in this one. This is gonna be another one that's gonna be great for the spring, great for the office. Honestly, just a great fragrance overall, especially if you're getting dressed up, putting on a nice polo, especially if you're gonna be tucking that polo in. This is one of those tuck in your shirt type of fragrances. You're gonna be dressed to impress, on your P's and Q's. You might even have a business meeting or something that you're trying to get done, but you're gonna make sure that you're sharp with this one. Another B.O.B. fragrance that will be easy for people to check out, easy for my people to get access to. I would say get this one as well, bro. This one is a hit. Man, they did that thing with this one. Armaf Legacy from the House of Armaf. But that's gonna be the video right there, man. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. Again, I wasn't bringing y'all top 5 spring Middle Easterns. I was really just bringing y'all Middle Eastern fragrances that I think should be checked out and should be discussed more throughout this fragrance community. But let me know what y'all think. I could have gotten some wrong. What other fragrances did y'all know that aren't being talked about as much that should be on this list as well? Drop them down in the comment section and let's have the conversation. But with all that being said, we about to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square. Stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. D4G, truly blessed. Destined for greatness. We out.